and white. Ayy, my Russian won't, but my brownie might. Belly up, Rolex sweet. Why do you out of time? I'm independent, 247, I don't do 9 to 5. Lit. We came up taking trips, now we just take them lit. I never did gymnastics, but I can make a flip. Quick, I do ferries and yachts, not relationships. Let's take a trip. Got Badina shaking hips. I'm independent, but I do major things. Let's take a trip. Got Badina shaking hips. I'm independent, but I do major things. See feds in the mirror, I don't look back. Food in the dinger, I hide and stash. Man, I'm so done with flinging out packs. I got a bad gal with a
Premier Battles, we are at the Plug 5 in Brixton, London. If you're with us in the building, make some noise. We're about to get into one of the battles. A lot of people are saying this has the potential to be battle of the event, and that's saying a lot with a card like this. On the left-hand side, making his PB debut from Vancouver, Canada. Show some love for Illipsis. And on the right-hand side, one of the best pens in the UK. You've seen him before, London. Show a lot of love for Frankie Phraser. This is a 3-round battle. They decided off camera at Illipsis starting round 1. Just round 1 on you, bro. Let's go.
I said, London, what's good? Yeah. For years, I've known the UK scene's vibe is dope, and now I'm finally here. I don't know, like, no offense, it's just your city seems kind of gross. I mean, I could talk about the constant gray weather and the bleak skies alone, or the scarcity of shelter and its obscene price to own. It feels like man could really drown in Thatcher's trickle-down, because they had promised rising tides, but I don't see rising votes. Sure, banks make colossal killings, but the actual cost of living is in real crisis mode, and it's got politicians pandering to weak-minded folks, dangling refugee lives for votes, seek asylum, get deported or met with police violence, when the real crime is how they treat migrants, though. And now, from penthouses to seaside abodes, it's the elite deriding those that they've deprived of hope just to look down on them. From tea in an ivory tower like Tea Titans go. Plus, I've got to mind the gap, and these drivers can't be bothered to at least mind the road? This fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. And I'm from Vancouver, pussy, so I feel right at home. We got Illipsis. So we got Illipsis versus. Man, the fans had to request this match forever. I felt like Stan. I penned Prem some tactful letters. No responses since I sent them last September. Then Franklin starts requesting magic since he said it matched his demographic better. Yeah, whatever. Went from when's the match to whether to am I getting Frankie Ether to telling any fan that asked we'd battle as soon as they announce Oasis getting back together. Bro, you turned this down just to take it as a workaround. While whining you wanted magic because you had earned the shout. I sent a letter. Bomb, you get the message? It's a 30 now, and I'll be dead in that magic talk like the Dursleys' house. That was really hurtful. And I'll be dead in that magic talk like the Dursleys' house. That was really hurtful, wow. Had me feeling like Dracula's supper. Nothing at stake. I just hate that this is how I have to discover that this man is a sucker. We'll get back to that. Before I hear Dog Had Gems, I'll show Frankie the trunk first, like Snatch, which is what made me actually wonder if they were taking the mickey gambling on such an amateur puncher. But Briggsy started blowing up my phone like a Samsung Note. I said, Briggsy started blowing up my phone like a Samsung Note. I'm talking out of this world, different galaxy numbers. I'm seeing a champagne supernova. See, me and Bro could put out a classic, even if we're mad at each other. Like the Gallagher brothers. You get beat to a pulp. Like it's Jarvis Cocker on a drum machine. Now this is the song he strummed his beat. He said you get beat to a pulp like it's Jarvis Cocker on a drum machine. Now this is the song he strummed his beat. I got a fox that runs with me, still scheming even when I got enough to eat. Who knows how much this loss is about to cost your company? Because all he brought is just an awful fucking 3 like Bogus Bunsen Bean. Sheesh. Beat me? Fucking guy was sniffing that fine Bolivian because you can stare into my eyes and find oblivion. Said the material explosive, so if he's shaky this time it's lit for him like nitroglycerin. The irony is the material explosive. So if he's shaky this time, it's lit for him. Like nitroglycerin. The irony is, I'm on Pacific time. But I mean, on every live stream you might see his dying images. On every live stream you might see his dying images in the center of all your timelines like the prime meridian. This ain't a challenge. In the center of all your timelines like the prime meridian. This ain't a challenge I had issues with. You know you fucked up playing with me, right? He'll swing first, taking these cheap strikes because he couldn't make it a clean fight. You couldn't win a match with me if you gave him a year, fine. Even a cut above, I'm still ahead in the game, and that's making this feel like Gawain and the Green Knight, so let's keep it 100. Because Frankie's threatened. This is War and Peace, laurel wreath to a Panzer engine. Initially, this is me doing Frankie a favor, because this is a matchup that we could have had in Canada later. Instead, I'm in your backyard for war, like the Saxon invaders. No accidents. Instead, I'm in your backyard for war, like the Saxon invaders. No accidents. He crash out, and I'll be catching a case faster than an ambulance chaser. Leave his grill broken. Meanwhile, my lawyer on speed dial, since I already cracked a retainer, I will lift something. Get my hands dirty with it like manual labor. Get rid of this mark with a bald head. It's a magic eraser, and you were... And you were on Twitter hassling. Get rid of this mark with a bald head. It's a magic eraser. And you were on Twitter hassling Averb trying to battle the cat from St. Louis. So that's a magic eraser. Nah. I'm over it. But still catch a stone face for the snake moves like Harry Potter in the Basilisk's chamber. Fuck you mean? I'm in the dungeon with it, like BDSM. And now phrases like BDSM. And now phrases in actual danger like having a safe word. Catch him rapping about some... And now phrases in actual danger like having a safe word. Catch him rapping about some outlandish behavior when it's synthetic material. I don't think that's in your nature, and if it is, then I'll take it out, dog, like an animal trainer. Bond villain. Bond villain. I will toss him into a pond and make a snack for the gators. No Swiss banks, but they'll discover Frank's in the Caymans like the Panama Papers. I've got bars that result in a breakdown like mechanical failure. You've got bars that catch air and make them stop reacting altogether like an asthma inhaler. I heard Frank is a monster. Common misconception, that was actually doctored. But I don't need Adam's creator to help this walking dead man meet his maker. Like Dracula. Told you we'd come back to it later. Told you we'd come back to it later. Because I've been head and shoulders above spears. Out the gates like Vlad the Impaler. It's Illipsis. Scam video. Fuck. Sorry, it's Illipsis. Scams. Fuck. Yeah. Jet lag, my bad. So it's Illipsis. My bad, it's a strange interlude. Can't believe I fucked up my own slogan. And I'm a catchphrase slipping too. It's Canadian king killer. I'm in business, you shit talks, I talk that shit. It's a big difference. Let's go, man.
Alright, we're all excited now, yeah?
Let's go.
Any ideas of him winning? I'm here to stop them today, fam. Watch them replace man with a monster like Space Jam. You are just in my way, Nat. This is about to get dark. I'm talking more one-sided than Ross Geller's spray tan. They handed out the word to Trouble. Charlie in the chocolate factory. You've been given a golden ticket. This kid is sweet. You are about to hit your ceiling. And those fans are gonna burst your bubble. Subtle with it, but things evolved. Never backed down and I didn't fold. Let's see if he got a fucking loud mouth when I split his bolt. You are soft as cardboard, and you've got a glass jaw like a crystal skull. Fuck that. What? Wake up. Winter's cold, and I'm a genetic mutation. X-Men Doomsday, I take your skill and curse ya. Yeah, feel the burners. You flew all this way just to get pressured by a world beater. And I don't feel inertia. I'm a silver surfer. Huh? Yeah. So turn up. You wanted wanted to see the GOAT, then I'ma show him one. Came all the way from Van, just to get thrown in one. Huh? I know this punk. Curse the ground he walks. You'll need a fucking, what's it? Curse the ground he walks. You'll need a pagan sacrifice, a magic shit for this to be supported. I am taking liberties like David Copperfield. You'll need a magical genie or Harry Houdini, his mission's been aborted. Play the record backwards, twisted and distorted. Hear the messages it suggests to him. You'll need a ritual to force it. Monkey paw wisher. Use the thumb and forefinger. Have me imprisoned in a fortress. Think of all the advantages he's been gifted and awarded. You are still getting killed at this level. I'm saying you're gonna need to make a deal with the devil. Cause I'm about to have a signature performance. What? Huh? Of course it's a signature performance. So if you felt away, I said deal with the devil, and now he got hell to pay. I tell him straight, I don't like this rapper. Lying fam, soon as they put Nat on the flight, he was gassed off the hype like McDonald's Sprite. He a Bible basher. It's the atheist in him. That's why he's always playing the victim, like a crisis actor. So if rhyme's a factor, then don't laugh. The bars though, my man thinks multis are a drug. Well, if they are, then I'm the plug. I'm saying you better call the Coast Guard on our boat, cause I control half the cargo from Ozark, Chicago, like Omar Navarro. So start slow, small virgin. Talk tough, fraud learning. I'll fuck a big name up, like Paul Merson. You all heard him. He acts like he's smart, but he doesn't believe that he was intelligently designed. So clever that he could try rhyme his IQ as a haiku. But I read it between the lines. And you are a nerd, but I'm talking NERD. Because when it comes to these battles, no one ever really dies. You see the signs? Well, I could try angles to clear them. If I execute you, it ain't some kind of Pythagoras theorem. I clear them. I talk better about the game than Eddie Hearn when he promoting things on Matchroom. Expose the business, man moves. You are still hoping that they catch you. I will be here when they unveil my stony image statue. See, you are somebody who holds no intrinsic values because you don't understand that you should have only spoken if you had to. And now you have to. Because I'm saying, this could be far more simple. Ellipsis. They're gonna put me on the end of a sentence. Get upset. Wake the fuck up in here. Ellipsis, they'll put me on the end of a sentence. Get upset. And I'll tell the police no comment, cause some things are better left unsaid. So there's unrest. So forgive me for this, Lord, but they didn't know who they was bringing to the shores. You are simple at its core. I mean, I was in your country going dumb, but you the real simpleton for sure, like Carl Pilkington on tour, because they should have never let this. I said, you the real simpleton for sure, like Carl Pilkington on tour, because they should have never let this. Idiot abroad. Fuck that, Ellipsis is a fraud. And plus, one time you said cold or hot like Goldilocks. He's on it though. Well, the fans buying what I'm selling, whether it's hot or cold, like a sausage roll, man. Fuck that. Cold or hot like Goldilocks. That's a do or die fable. Well, you are Goldilocks, because you've turned up in an animal's house and tried to take the food off my table. I'm able to end it when the guns are drawn. In the dead of night, all I need is a bar. It take out everyone in store like dusk till dawn. So you better fucking give me everything you got for safer keeping. Pony up the stash like David Seaman. Let's get it.
Don't let him convince you that man was outflanked. You had a haymaker about fucking sausage rolls. Yeah, because they gave me bread to wrap around Frank. Crazy, bro. Don't be fooled by his online presence or just his general shtick. My guy Franco is on some incredibly threatening shit. You told Sean Cray you'd have your thumb drive in his eye socket just so the memory sticks? Ick. Also, what, no weapons equipped? He's not on the Gunsmoke Yosemite tip? You're telling me this cutthroat, tough bloke is out here trying to snuff folks with his thumbs, bro? Fuck no. Says he's riding with the rubber grip every time he puts a glove on it. I mean, listen up. If you're familiar with finger guns, Frankie's got a bigger one. It's a thumb. Thumb in his... Thumb in his... My guy, that's a threat. Don't know why I would expect less, but in hindsight, staying on the sidelines to protect my eyes was my best bet. In hindsight, don't want to be blindsided again when he slide by in the nighttime and then catch wreck, doing drive-bys on a tech deck. When it's time to ride, he will pull up on your whip, leave no one on the inside alive. Frank wrote the book on being a roadman with a thumb. A real hitchhiker's guide. Said he's got a weapon on his hands like an Evil Dead scene. Really not the one. I mean, easy, Jet Li, One Punch Man. A whole hand? That's 4 extra fingers. What's he need with them? Jeez. Next to him, those weaklings get squeezed, beaten, then leave. A fucking thumb war with Frank with thumb PTSD. Francis, that is slapstick violence. Chat, is he stupid? Dog, you make the Three Stooges look like G-Unit. Should have had Under My Thumb as your theme music. Your whole character is a joke. I bet your crew consists of you, fucking Larry, Curly, and Moke. So any threats of... Crew consists of you, fucking Larry, Curly, and Moke. So any threats of violence today, catch me sliding this way. Like, fuck a slice. He can take a whole pie in the face. At least that line had a payoff. Not the rest of this dude's whole wordy schemes. You've got longer setups than Rube Goldberg machines. Frank, your style is how many multis off 3 named C-list celebs you can fit into 90 seconds. You told G-Show if you happen to grow tits like Anna Nicole Smith. I guess that's the shit that you find impressive. When you spend a bit too much time on Reddit, he's thinking his pyrotechnics. He's thinking his pyrotechnics just because watching this shit feels like infinite 9/11. So overstuffed and done to death, it makes you instantly think of the guy from Seven. Just because the double punch is your signature line inflection, don't make it hit with a high percentage. When I could really apply his methods within this entire section, deliver a final message. Because I was the one that was given his drive direction like Nicholas Winding Refn. Hey! That was a Nicholas Winding reference. A footnote. Only God forgives, pussy. Hope you won't fail you. You're not the driver in the scorpion jacket, but I bet it stings riding these coattails too. Sheesh, Franklin. I heard spears in the field. I don't see javelins. They said, no, he's coaching kids football, leading the Little League champions. I said, I can beat children at sports too. You don't see me bragging. But to recap a bit, how are they winning if he's handling the team's management? Did some research. Seems the other teams keep having these freak accidents. Every time a witness comes forward, out of nowhere, he tackles them. It stumped the police. Baffling. Take note talks went on leave after it. Said it stumped the police. Baffling. Take note talks went on leave after it. Sean Cray won't even talk to coppers. You've got a Chinese necktie that says that you don't speak Mandarin. So he's acting like this weekend warrior. How? Okay, Ted Lasso, I could have you on the ropes just horsing around. I said it's only right. I'll take Brody's life for the going price. The boy who lived, yeah, he won't live twice. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. I'm talking Harry Potter scars. Carve a lightning bolt in your face with a Bowie knife. It's a different odyssey. This ain't my first class, but in this economy, I will show your coach the skies. Goes from blowing whistles on the opposing side to a whistleblower on a Boeing flight. Bro, we aren't the same. I said we aren't the same. This is a doomsday bunker to some parlor games. A blue planet to a scorched earth, charred remains. Like as the climate starts to change and Arctic glaciers disembark at an alarming rate. And I'll preside over a harsh terrain in its darkest age like Charlemagne. So long they'll have to... I'll preside over a harsh terrain in its darkest days like Charlemagne. So long they'll have to mark my reign with its carbon dates. This ain't a split 2-1. This ain't a split 2-1. This ain't a split 2-1 like Harvey's face. I was an Arkham patient. I was an Arkham patient, and this Joker's girl hit me for that Harley paint. Hit your missus. Charge the game. Because she was by the stage door dying for a pearl necklace. Like Martha Wayne. Plus the Coke so white. Now those lines so played. All it does is pander to cheap stereotypes, okay? But the Coke so British says, hello, my name's my cocaine. Bro, I got dumb jokes. I got mum jokes. I got Frankie will murder a man with his thumb jokes. So that's a couple light jabs and some hard swings, not a subpar thing before he goes. Give it up for the real thumb bar king, rap.
He did a whole round about thumbs, just to diss Phraser. Well, I give that a big thumbs down. Like a Roman dictator, let's fucking go. You're mad. Fuck out of here.
Let's go, Frank.
Ellipsis. Pause.
It's true.
Get it though, yeah? Yeah? All right. He thinking he's The Rock. Everything he does is highbrow. Like, wow. Can you imagine this cunt on a night out? Fucking hell, he'd get sensory overload in spoons. Fucking any way we could turn these lights down. Right now. I like how you call yourself the Shakespeare of battle rap. Because that's what we're all fucking trying to be, innit, mate? Shakespeare. Fucking get a grip. Well, if that's the case, then I'm the dark matter inside the Large Hadron Collider, so pay respects. I said, then I'm the dark matter inside the Large Hadron Collider, so pay respects. And I already told the GOAT, Shakespeare, it is time for you to break a leg or say Macbeth. Yeah. Fuck that, save your breath. Because he also compares his bars to War and Peace. Wow, you're so cool. What a novel idea. You're a neek. Fucking awkward freak. I mean, shit. War and Peace. All that means is anyone who fucking reads it falls asleep. Yeah. I mean, I like to keep my shit short and sweet, because talk is cheap, so wake up. Wake up. We see Ellipsis is throttled. You getting split with a Guinness. You can get a glass round your bolt like a ship in a bottle. Nah, this is a doddle. I said, thinking that's a target. He's dissing Frank, so I'm thinking that's a target. Split with a Guinness. I was taught you ain't supposed to hit a man with glasses. This bastard, thinking he a barsmith, not even remotely close. Wanna be Jed Mitchell? No one know. You are some AI chat GPT overload. Overdose. I'm talking robot flow, broken tone, cold and cold. 010. I mean, there's some things that science couldn't ever prove, and there's some things science couldn't ever do, and it attests to you. They cannot clone a soul, so know your role. So fuck it, your vibe not in check. You the robot, I'm the one with bionic strength, psychotic. Yeah, quite oddly satisfying. You might watch his death with a knife on his flesh, his eyes proper red with the Cyclops effect, so you might watch his end, bet your life on it when I squash his head like a hydraulic press. Huh? This guy's not a threat. I couldn't give one care. New year, new me. Fuck yeah. I get better with time like a cellar of wine. I've been living out your dreams. You said it's unfair. I was battling your idols. You were stuck there in a fucking front row seat like a cock chair. Yeah. He fucking phones up Ticketmaster, spends a decent amount. He says, you got the cock chair. It's the best seat in the house. Leave it out, mate. You got more things wrong with you than Macaulay Culkin in My Girl. Bro, Illipsis a joke to me. You've got more symptoms emotionally than all citizens globally. I'm talking more social anxieties than he can count. So that really affects his autism and OCD. Remember Low when he said British teeth were bad? Well, now he looks the tortured soul. Fucking smile only his mother could love. Brace yourself, but you couldn't afford a no. And now your teeth looking like Borussia Dortmund's yellow wall when they score a goal. For all of those lame attempts to try to label them as nice, we went from main event to live. This fake assembly line couldn't stay the test of time. So a Star Trek to your world, spaceship Enterprise. Devil came in red disguise. These are Satan's very signs. Hell, razor, Cenobites. You are nothing but a dust in the trail I left behind. You are wasted, dead, defined as a body. Getting skinned in the shed like a snake with venom biting. Nah, fuck that. I'll leave him laid. Fuck that. I'll leave him laid in desert lines because he's a dummy. In Las Vegas testing sites. Nothing but a dummy. In Las Vegas testing sites. See, I'm the greatest ever. I can make the best alive look like a training exercise. And it ain't. See, I'm the greatest ever. I can make the best alive look like a training exercise. And it ain't the MI5 when they staging terror live and they make it televised. Fuck out of here.
Keep cooking.
I said I'm the greatest ever. I can make the best alive look like a training exercise. And it ain't the MI5 when they staging terror live and they make it televised. Fucking Illipsis. Fuck it, if you're pressing charges, it's police talk. If I am pressing charges, it is C4. Yeah. What? Huh? So before you get flipped inside out like a shooting star press, just know I kept the files. That is all cap, like veneers. And you'll have to identify you by your teeth like Luis Suarez. Huh? I said he's going in the fucking hospital. Soon as I got the call from Troubz, I said, I'm shutting the event down. They are gonna have to pull the plug.
Bro, this fucking guy, tried calling me autistic. Undiagnosed, sure. That's something I thought was extra rude. Infrareds, ultraviolets, now you on the spectrum too. I said, this is where your hero's journey comes to an end. He could have gone farther, but when main character syndrome turns terminal, it's a lot harder. Frankie Phraser, thought this man's your savior, till he got martyred, now he's protected by 6 feet of dirt. It's a whole different kind of plot armor. Prem hit me. It's a whole different kind of plot armor. Prem hit me, saying it was time to dig a grave, so I obliged what they arranged. Saw Mr. Stage Fright, spiraling, trying to be brave. He's just keeping up appearances. Your whole poetic license has been waived when at the push of a button, this fucking guy disintegrates, and I am dialed in today. So when this bucket got the call, he should have tried a different name like Hyacinth Bouquet. I heard he should have tried a different name like Hyacinth Bouquet. Heard Battle Rapid died. Well, shit, okay. I had to formulate a defense, something definitive that'd ward away the rejects. Heard it was a UK Battle of the Year. Yes. Turns out it's you and Sean Cray arguing over who has more Coronation Street cred. Sorry, mate, the scene's dead. Because somehow that one Handsome fans went from hating promo, begging one click and dubs in the chat, to getting rough with the staff, coming up with demands, fucking drugs, chicks, and cash, a chartered ride to this venue from Disneyland. We saw Frankie go Hollywood off a one-hit Relax.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for years, to be honest.
Hey. They gave him funds in advance, assuming that he'd show more levels down the line like a subscription pass. But with this patchy approach, he may be making a name like a gamer tag, but maybe it's day one DLC. You had issues to fix from the start before staking a claim that you were ever really changing the game. How's he behaving this way while still reciting his rhymes in a blind panic like a guy on the Titanic in line for a dwindling supply of the life jackets? This dynamic is thrift shop wine glasses to the Holy Grail. It's God's divine chalice. Nah, it's Isaac Asimov in the Triassic. It's Sherlock in the Mind Palace concocting refined malice while Frank is in a hole like Alice had followed the White Rabbit, alternating while Frank is in a hole like Alice had followed the White Rabbit, alternating between stress and defeat like a iambic. Your fan base have unrefined palates. Nah, that's in bad taste. They had campaigned for this match day like Frank stayed on a rampage, yeah, with the demands made backstage. Such a diva, I almost have to mansplain why this man's playing. Such a diva that I almost have to mansplain why this man's playing. This man's plane landed in eye battle, couldn't pass Jay on a bad day. Before that, came to Van, caught crickets trying to catch fades. A simple idiom, a village idiot. It's a damn shame you'll always be a local expression, and that's based on the fact phrase doesn't translate. The staff claimed his buzz was surgeon. I was unconcerned with some assurance that it wasn't current, because when they booked me on the Plug It's versus the dude they amp here without the jewels to adapt to another circuit. Even as they were hyping him up as some local rising star, like that might be enough, the irony was, the whole time I could still see the holes in your resume like Shia LaBeouf. You got walked down with Scoop. Saw against my dog Rex getting buried. Don't Flop sent Pete next. Thought he's got next. It's where he gets legendary. In this context, he'll take the small steps necessary. Imagine my shock when he comes back a whole different pussy like Pet Cemetery. Fuck the animosity. You're built more for anonymity. Said he's got the whole package. Frank, you kidding me? This geek is more a Ouija board. The whole package is just a ghostwriter with a flat delivery. I mean, he's got... Geek is more a Ouija board. The whole package is just a ghostwriter with a flat delivery. He's got quotes, I guess, but no dimension, and this square moves in ways that no one questions. He takes baby steps. They're saying that it's no small feat. You couldn't even make a mark doing this soul impression. You turn every third round into some fucking intervention. My bad, I guess he doesn't struggle with projection, because you... saying Bobby's racist, Scoop's an incel, and Sean's a Tory had me incredulous. You just hop on your high horse because you're grasping for anything. It loses weight with each opponent. This dork slanders his prejudice. Like, sorry, it's their lack of scruples that's accounting for your lack of development. He'll probably try to claim that my moral standing is tenuous. So I'll get on my high horse too. Next to war, famine, and pestilence. Catch him making drafted statements like an affidavit. Frank is getting lit up. I swear on the King James, that's Francis Bacon. You were obsessed with this card just for your name and its placement like Patrick Bateman, and that's amazing because it turns out you were obsessed with this card just for your name and its placement like Patrick Bateman, and that's amazing because it turns out that he is only a killer in his imagination. So Frankie may get British Don DeMarco's fucking Don DeMarlo's. While I watch and wonder if the content got embargoed, like is something wrong with my bunny ears? It's dead air to me, and Frank isn't saying shit like Donnie Darko. They said he was so dense lyrically just because bro read filler schemes, claiming he puts the orphan into authenticity. It's not even there in my accent. So it's just a dummy talking and it's no ventriloquy. Shakespeare's quotes, like Hamlet with the skull. Now someone tell this bonehead this is me, and he could get dusted quick as throwing flex in the breeze at Stonehenge while protesting OPEC's industry. The old head's still asleep till I slit their goat's neck and woke them with grotesque imagery. Like this a trade for soul? Yeah, the devil told me that I won't get this for free. So you went chalked out to Code Red to Go Prem. We both went different leagues. Because you getting chalked out in my premiere. I'm on a Code Red killing spree like Kill Bill when Beatrix Kiddo met with Oren Ishii. I will leave you numb, dumb, deaf, and blinded. How to best describe it? I don't know, it's really senseless violence. I don't know, it's really senseless violence. I will pile driver, prize fighter, night this guy with the punches. Every highlight is mine. And he'll keep getting it till he's dead, like a lifetime supply. It's Illipsis. Canadian king killer, I'm in business. You shit talk, I talk that shit. It's a big difference. Let's go. That's like your best round.
Listen up, loaded knucks. He likes that one, doesn't he? Does this guy love the Lord of the Rings more than you think? Fucking sink into obscurity, you little neek. I'm going clear. I mean, shit. Puberty's been running away from bro for years. Showing fear. He hit 30, still couldn't grow a beard, so he showed up here and he started fucking growing weird. I mean, why is bro revered? I mean, I wear some Larry shit in battles, but like, think. I mean, this footage meant to last forever. I said, let me cook right quick. He said, this footage is gonna last forever. Let me look like shit. I mean, right, prick. Fucking ladies, if it's him or it's me, who you keeping? Picture the scene. You can see this, or Ellipsis' teeth. I mean, she's choosing me, think. I mean, you're more British than me. You're more British than me. You're a weakling. Set it straight like your braces didn't. You the weakling. Literally, I'm who she leaves with. But there's still plenty more fish in the sea for you to sleep with. See? Come on, see? Plenty more fish in the sea for you to sleep with. See, since we was kids like this high, they used to call us hoodies. But now we big guys in whips like pull over. And you are getting zip-tied inside. Shut the fuck up, innit? I said they used to call us hoodies. But now we big guys in whips like pull over. And you are getting zip-tied inside, stomach shot. Get a gut feeling, and the doctors will have to listen to your heart. Out of this world like pyramids on Mars, even Nitty couldn't spar. I'm the alien with the pen. I am different with the bars. This was destined to happen. Hollywood, Strip and Boulevard when you stick into the path. Cause I'll leave a big name on the ground, but this was always written in the stars. And you say coup d'etat in mad battles, bro. I swear down, you say it like 10 times. It's very strange. Coup d'etat. I'm thinking maybe this is a threat. Crazy, this little mess thinks this is what we're waiting to hear, I guess. So someone tell 40-year-old virgin, I speak from my heart. So you said a lot of big words, now I'm gonna take them as disrespect. It's a mess, but show them what you'll do. I mean, they all turn to Farmers versus Erling Haaland. You won't get a ball through. That kind of defense won't hold in a courtroom. And a coup d'etat needs military funding. Well, I am a soldier of fortune, ready to open up war wounds, man. Let's go. Well, I am a soldier of fortune. tune, ready to open up war wounds. So of course you and I need to manage this. Like the Villa team with Philogene, I hit him clean, Duran. Any symptom he develops is a sickness he can hack. I'm a star atop the Christmas tree, singing Sweet Caroline in the seats with fans. Kill a priest at mass, I bring the world together with the season lands, and like Pangea, I split between the maps. In the streets I am a living, breathing man, but I can make the world stop and listen. From Himaji, Japan to the Middle Eastern sands, we got troops from the town with boots on the ground like Sicily. In Italy, I'm making entire industries collapse with a click of these, it's facts. So stand by me like River Phoenix, and I'll turn this to a completely different Mr. Reader, Stephen King of that. Is this boy lost? He isn't Peter Pan. Ellipsis, is this boy lost? He isn't Peter Pan. Ellipsis beating Frank is as likely as Time Team bringing Jesus back. The symptoms he has lacked. So cold, breaking lines. I control space and time. Like Zinedine Zidane. So for thinking he can rap, I'll cook him dead, hook his head, he's looking red as Satan. This is Old Testament vengeful God. You wouldn't step to greatness. So someone tells Shuffle's rhyming dictionary, this is the book of Revelation. Huh? And you did an atheist round one time and went viral off it. So you the atheist type. Well, you are guest in a culture where there's religion in rap, so they may take a side. I mean, it's like when Kane takes the mic and it drops like gravity. But he just makes it look right, it's Mayday. His plane takes a dive. You wishing on the ground? Most pray they survive. Fuck that. Rap is religion. Nas, Illmatic, it was written. Rakim Allah, the big L is proof that you ain't made to try. Tupac, ghetto gospel. Ring changes and make angels cry. Biggie had commandments. They say the good die young. Well, it's a painstaking lie. I'm saying he fucking prepared for life after death, so the game came to life. And this whole thing is a metaphor explained by his wife. Because even when the motherfucking greatest have died, we still know the faith stayed alive. Huh? So listen up, comic book nerd. I can match wits. Mark Maron. These fucking atheists are tired as shit because they don't think Jesus is coming back. But they still think Iron Man is. Get the fuck out of here.
Got my brown and white. Ayy, my Russian won't, but my brown and white. Valley up, Rolex sweet, wide, you're out of time. I'm independent, 247, I don't do 9 to 5. Lit. We came up taking trips, now we just take them lit. I never did gymnastics, but I can make a flip. Quick, I do ferries and yachts, not relationships. Let's take a